Okay, amidst the truck and the bloody gorillas screaming their lungs out, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but yeah, bad luck for us. We're here too early. It opens next month, and we'll just go wander around the outside. That's all we can do, unfortunately. God, this is a noisy place thanks to the trucks and the birds. There is a water pickup and a dump point just over there. That's what we've just attended to. But this is the rest area in Wubin. The old gorillas are noisy as hell. There's an older style wheat bin here, and you can see the massive modern style over there. And the visitors information centre is over there. Thank you, Corellas. Gee. So we'll go and see if anybody's around. Yeah, unfortunately it's all closed up, but this is the old Wubin railway station. Might as well have a look, see if there's anything of interest written on the outside, but unfortunately, oh, that's a long way away. So there's not much to Wubin. Yeah, not at the moment. Okay, now the noisy gorillas have gone away, I can actually speak and be heard. This is a little town of Wubin on the Great Northern Highway. Little rest area here, there's toilets, a dump point, water, and from June to October you can have a look at the old Wheatbin Museum. Unfortunately we're here in May, so we've missed it a little bit later, and we might have got a chance to look inside. Unfortunately, every time I've been through Wubin, I've either not known about the museum being here or it's been closed. So you can see on the other side of the road there's the pub, the hotel. My camera is feeling wobbly, so little Osmo feels like it might need a bit of attention or replacement, unfortunately. But now we are on our way to Ballidu. In Dalwallinu, got a nice little rest area here next to the park. Facilities including toilets, and you've got the old railway station down there, and a very nice little park to stop and have a rest. Dalwallinu is a very pleasant little town, and there's some good campsites close by. Buntine Rocks, Xantippe and Trudi Rocks, oh, and Wubin Rocks, all within about 20 to 30 kilometres. So worth checking out the town if you're in the area to do some camping. we've stopped off in the little town of Ballidu. Hopefully that's the pronunciation. Very smallish place. Not a lot here these days. But it does have a hall, some old shops and a tavern. So obviously we're here just to get some pictures. I haven't been here for probably about 20 years and not a thing has changed. It's hardly any different. I guess considering the fact that this place is only about 35 k's from Wongan Hills, it is a bit surprising that it's quite so dead. You think having Wongan Hills within easy reach would make this a more popular place to live in, but yeah, it's all looking very dead. The tavern doesn't show any signs of life, no signs saying opening times or anything like that. Whether any of these places are open during the week, I don't know, but somehow I doubt it. It sort of looks like a town in mothballs. Well, at least that place has opening times on it. So Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe that's still operating. And then we have the hall over the other side there. There is something in there. I'll go and have a quick look at that.
Well, the little heritage centre there was an interesting place to walk around. A lot of old historic memorabilia. And at the back they actually had a little cafe. And when it's open you can go in there and have a cup of coffee, cup of tea. And they also sell things like cakes, although the range may be a little bit limited. But yeah, great idea and interesting way to help promote the town and have something for visitors to go and look at. And Ballidu actually does have a little caravan park, which you might not expect in such a tiny town. But they seem to have shot themselves in the foot a bit. It's not the flashiest park you're ever going to see, and it used to be $25 a night, which, yes, we were thinking about staying there. Then on Wikicamps, we saw that they'd upped their price to $40 a night. You've got to be kidding, guys. There's absolutely no way this is worth $40 a night, especially considering the other parks we'd stayed in on this trip that ranged from 26 to 32. And that were much, much better. You can see there's some permanent vans there, some old vans sitting around. But $40 a night for that? No way, guys. You need to bring your price back down. And I would say less than 30 a night. If you had to stick your prices up, stick it up to 29, because there's no way we would even contemplate staying in a park like that for $40 a night. So hopefully Ballidu will wake up and reduce that fee a bit. We stopped very briefly in Wongan Hills, but as we were going to camp nearby at Lake Ninan and come back into town once we'd finished there, we didn't stay very long, just a couple of minutes, and then we were off to Lake Ninan. So don't worry, we will show you a little bit of Wongan Hills once we've finished camping out at Lake Ninan. Ninan is a really nice place to camp most of the time, especially when it's got water in it. But this end of the year, it is dry as a bone. And we'll show you that very shortly. It's only about 7 kilometres from town. And since this video is starting to run a bit on the long side, we're going to cut it off there, and we shall come back to Lake Ninan and show you more about what it's like and what happened there in our next video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.